Check it out, guys. So stocks are crushing it yet again. It's about noon on the East Coast right now. We have the S&P 500 up 0.6%, the Dow's up 0.2%, the Russell's up 0.7%, and we have the NASDAQ leading the way up 1.2%. So in this video, you guys guessed it, we're going to break down the markets. We're also going to go over 3 companies that just reported earnings this morning. We'll break down the numbers, revenue, EPS, and of course, we're going to go over their stocks. But before we do that, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. It's free, guys, completely free of charge. And if you want some free money for Moo, the sponsor of today's video, get up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive into it. So like I said, guys, everything is doing, well, maybe not everything in terms of every stock, but you know, all the indexes here are doing very well so far as we're about halfway through the day. And a lot of stocks, at least on my watch list, guys, are doing very, very well. We have Coinbase, my goodness, guys, up 9%. Shops playing out like we called it out yesterday, up 6%. Square's up. Space is up. Virgin Galactic. We have Google up over 4.3%. Big day for Google, now back in the mid 120s, just like that. So let's break down what's going on these indexes first. Then we'll break down some stocks, what I'm doing, my thoughts, all that good stuff. So let's just get right into it. So SPY right now is obviously trading at a fresh high. We took the highs out from yesterday. Yesterday we peaked at about 447.50, 448. We broke out of there, and now it looks like the uptrend is continuing. Well, it was continuing based on yesterday's price action, and again today we took the highs out from yesterday, so all is well when it comes to the bulls, right? We're at a high on the 5-day chart on SPY, on the 10-day chart as well, on the 20-day chart, you name it. 4-hour chart, we're at a high. We just hit a fresh high yesterday, now again today. And on the 1-year chart, you guys can see, let me show you all this, we're at a high on this time frame as well. And now officially on the year, let's see, without dividends, obviously, and this is a rough number, but SPY is up around, let's see, 15% year to date, and with dividends, it's probably a little bit more than that, whatever it is, 16 and a half, I don't know, but SPY is doing very, very well so far year to date, and again, we're at a fresh high on pretty much all these time frames, and we're, how close are we to all-time highs now? We're about 30 points away from all-time highs, and Triple Q is right there as well. All-time highs are 408, and we're at 378 now. We're 30 points away from all-time highs on Triple Q, and if I pull the 4-hour up, you guys can see we're at a high on this time frame. We're at a high on the, let's see, the 90-day as well, high on the 20-day, right? So this is completely breaking out, and we're arguably getting a little bit too overbought now, which we're not going to get too deep into in this video. I mean, look, the RSI is, approaching 80 right now, 85, but who knows? It could still keep on going higher. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean we have to dump right now, but look, it's up. It's looking very good. Triple Q, SPY, the Dow, Russell, you name it. Now the Russell's actually pushing 2,000 points. You guys can see we gapped right out of 1930. That was the high from the beginning of March, and now it looks like we're slowly filling the gap up to 1960, which if that were to break 2,000 points, that's the next target that I'm looking at, right? Let me actually pull up the Dow. Let's see how the Dow's looking. The Dow's still struggling in the mid-high 34s. I mean, that's a big spot here for the Dow. So that's a quick rundown on what's going on right now. And silver's actually still crushing it. Yesterday, silver went up 4.5%. Now it's up another 2.3%. We're above the moving averages. We're actually now taking out the highs from the middle of June, end of June, actually more like the middle of June, 24.50. We're pushing above that. So by the looks of it, silver, guys, could be pushing 26 bucks, mid 26s. That's where it could be going, and we'll see how that ends up playing out. And with that being said, guys, let's break down these companies that are reporting or that did report earnings this morning. And mind you, now we're in the middle of July pretty much. Second half of July, like I said, in the beginning of July, it's going to be big. Second half's going to be massive. We have a bunch of big tech reporting. We have a lot of important companies that you should be watching, that I'm definitely watching. I'm going to be covering them here on this YouTube channel. So again, make sure to subscribe. It's completely free, and we're almost at 30,000 subs, guys. That's the goal in the short term. So look, DAL is Delta Airlines. Let me pull it up and show you guys. This stock's up around, let's see, what's it up? 42 cents, up 0.9%, not bad. And earlier in the day, in the pre-market, it was up even more. It looks like it was up over 50 bucks when the earnings came out. Then the markets opened, then boom, we went down to 47. That was a drop of around 6%, nothing crazy. And now since that point, we have rebounded from 47 47.20 to about 48.40, which is a nice move of around 2.5%. Not bad. And now we have a golden cross. We're starting to see a golden cross. If I zoom in, you guys will be able to see it, right? Now we're starting to break out, which is good. So let's see what they ended up doing. DAL reported. Let's see. Let me come down here and look, guys. It looks like they ended up doing, where the heck is it here, guys? Oh my goodness. It looks like they did EPS of 268, which beat the 239 expected, which is great. And it looks like revenue came in at $15.6 billion. Adjusted operating revenue came in at 14.61 billion versus 14.46. So they beat EPS and they beat on revenue. And now they see Q3 EPS of 220 to 250 versus 205 expected. That's great. I mean, that's a lot higher than the estimate. Can't complain about that. Let me see what else we have going on here. Anything? No, not really. But look, it looks like they raised. Actually, no, they raised their 2023 EPS outlook to $6 to $7 from $5 to $6. Not seeing anything here on revenue guidance, but EPS guidance looks great for the next quarter and for the full year, and that's probably a big reason as to why the stock at one point in the pre-market was up around 4.5%, 5%. Not bad, guys, and now we actually, again, got that pullback, which arguably could be opening up. I'm not saying for sure, but it could be opening up a dip buy opportunity, considering here on the 4-hour chart, this stock's been riding the 50 SMA for a good 2 months, right? Ever since the middle of May, we've been riding that, and now we're pretty much holding it as of now. We bounced off of it on the intraday chart, so let's see if DAL continues the uptrend. If not, though, I mean, if it falls through 47, 47.50, we might fill the gap down to $42, right around the 180 SMA, totally possible. But for now, we're holding that 50 SMA, and we'll see, how that ends up playing out. The next stock here, which is one that's very important, especially if you guys like, soda, you guys like some snacks and soft drinks and this and that. They have a lot under their umbrella, guys. It is Pepsi, ticker symbol PEP, which right now is up 1.6%. And look at that, guys. The wedge we called out, we outlined rather a couple of days ago. That's slowly starting to play out to the upside here. We're not fully breaking out yet. But we are approaching 188 right now. That was the high from, the middle of June, heading into the end of June, early July, up until now, mid-July. And it's right by the 180 SMA. So we have to break out of 188. We have to break out of this wedge, and we have to break out of the 180 SMA. Well, we don't have to, but, if you're a bull, that's what you want to see. And from that point, that's where we could start making a shot, maybe towards 190, 195, which, again, that was the high from the middle of May. So let me actually pull this up and see what they ended up doing. It looks like they did adjusted EPS of 209, which beat the $1.96. That's great. And they beat on sales $22.32 billion versus $21.73 billion expected. So beat EPS, beat revenue, not bad there. Let me see anything here on guidance. Looks like they raised their guidance. Now see full year organic revenue growth of 10% versus 8% previously. That's pretty solid there. Anything on EPS? Not seeing anything on EPS. But overall, look, this is a very good sign for the bulls. The fact that earnings came out, now we're starting to pop up 1.52%. We're approaching the breakout spot. I cannot complain. I'm not in the stock right now, but I will be in it potentially if we start breaking above 188, 190, and we start moving past that point. Let me actually set that now. Markers at or above. Let me set my alert at $190 as well. So one's at 188. The other one is at $190 per share. So before we dive into the next stock, guys, don't forget to get your free money for a Moo free stocks, up to 16 free stocks, each up to $2,000. All you guys have to do is use that link down below, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And fund your account at least $5,000 for 3 more days, guys. No joke, 3 more days for this part of the promo. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed on top of those stocks you already got. It's a no-brainer, guys, so use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. And again, you have 3 more days to do that, so get on it. The clock's ticking. And with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about the last stock, which is Progressive. Stock number 3, ticker symbol PGR. Let me pull it up and show you guys. And this stock, oh my goodness, guys, is completely dumping like no other. It's down 13% right now, down 17 bucks. And look at this. I promise to God, I drew this descending triangle a couple of days ago. Look at this, guys. And this is for everybody that says technical analysis is a bunch of BS. Look at this, guys. This ended up playing out to a T. Did I not draw this out a couple of videos ago? You guys probably remember, right? We had lower highs being made, and this is a big reason as to why I never hold through earnings, whether it's, put options, calls, buying shares, doing this, doing that. I don't like doing that through earnings. I used to do that earlier in my trading career. Now I stay far away from that. And this is why, again, down 13%. We outlined this triangle, descending triangle, heading into earnings. And again, it completely played out. Look, we're dumping under 125. Now we're at 115, and it's a complete falling knife. In fact, we took out all the lows here on this 4-hour time frame. Unbelievable. So it looks like here on the 4-hour, adjusted EPS came in at 40 cents, which missed wildly compared to that 87-cent estimate. Holy crap. And sales also missed, 14.46 billion versus 14.98 billion. Oh my goodness. So double miss for Progressive, and clearly that's the reason why. That's the catalyst behind this big drop in the stock. And, this could be opening up for some sort of relief rally. Maybe as the dust settles, you could play it, or I could play it as a bounce back. But I'm not doing that anytime soon, guys. I'm going to let the dust settle, see where this finds support, and we'll take it from there. Let me actually pull the 3-year up. 3-year chart looks decent. I mean, look, we're holding the uptrend on the 3-year, and it arguably just got way ahead of itself. When we hit 150 bucks back in April, that was just too much. That was 3 months ago, guys. We got way too hot, and, now it's, pulling back. It's, it's shaking out a lot of the weak hands. The uptrend's still looking pretty good. So whether it's 105, 110, 115, I'm looking at Progressive here as maybe some sort of bounce back trade. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. It's free. Hit that notification bell. And don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo. Again, all the details are linked down below. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000, and depending on how much money you actually deposit into the Moomoo account, you can get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. And guys, you have 3 more days to do that, so use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.